Hello my friend, happy to see you here. Today we have a great algebra question. A squared minus b squared equal to 4 and the product a times b equal to 2. We need to solve this question for a plus b, so we need to solve for this expression. And right now, of course, you can write a solution in the comments below, write the solution in the comments section, and then we will check our answer. So it will be really interesting to see your solution in the comments below. Okay, so first of all, let's raise this first equation to the second power. Okay, this is our first step. So we have a squared minus b squared. This is my solution. Of course, there are a lot of ways how can we solve this type of question, but I want to show you this one. This is a great and relaxing question for everyone and even for students. So we raise this expression to the second power. So this expression on the left side we raise to the second power, and of course we raise our 4 to the second power. Okay, we write this type of expression. We raise the left side, and we of course have to raise this side to the second power. Okay, let's simplify this expression on the left side. This is our classic expression. Looks like a minus b to the second power, but we have squares, so it doesn't matter if we raise a square to the second power. We have a to the fourth, the next we have plus b to the fourth, and minus 2 times a square times b square. So according to a classic school identity, equal to 4 square equal to 16. Okay, 4 square equal to 16. What we're going to do next? Right now, let's write this expression on the right side. So let's add both sides to this. Let's add this expression to the both sides. So we have a to the fourth plus b to the fourth equal to 16 plus this expression plus 2 times a square times b square. Right now, a few thoughts about this expression, because I'm talking about this product, a squared times b squared. There is one really important property, because when we can write this expression as a times b to the second power. Okay, then we need to raise this a to the second power and b to the second, so we have absolutely the same thing. So that's why I want to write a to the fourth plus b to the fourth equal to 16 plus 2 times a times b to the second power. Okay, so I hope you understand what I mean. What we're going to do next? Right now, a product a times b is already known. We know it from here. So a times b equal to 2. So at this point, we can solve for a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4. We can find this. We can solve for this expression equal to 16 plus 2 times 2 square, so 16, so we have 2 square equal to 4, 4 times 2 equal to 8, 16 plus 8 equal to 24. So once more, we have right here 2 square equal to 4, and times this 2 equal to 8, 8 plus 16 equal to 24. So a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 equal to 24. So we know this expression, and this is extremely great. Right now, I want to show you another step. How can we continue our solution? We need to remember, we need to learn really interesting identity. This is identity from our school. This identity looks like that: a square plus b square to the power 2. Okay, equal to a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 and plus 2a square times b square. And a lot of students might be asking, why do you get this identity? Because we need to use this a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4, and the best way to do this is right here, because a to the power 4 plus b to the power 4 equal to 24, so we can plug in this 24 right here. And at this point, a square times b square, we can use the same logic as right here. This is equal to a times b to the power 2. So this is our product, a times b to the power 2. But a times b, we know, equal to 2. So as a result, let's use everything. So we have a square plus b square to the power 2 equal to, what do we know? We know 24, so let's write it 24 plus, right here, this 2 times 2 square. So I hope you understand it. 2 times 2 square. And here we have a square plus b square to the power 2 equal to 24 plus 2 square equal to 4, 4 times 2, 8, 24 plus 8 equal to 32. Equal to 32. What we're going to do next? Right now, let's apply square root from both sides. We can do this. Let's apply it. So we have square root of a square plus b square to the power 2. These are a square root on our left side, this expression, and equal to plus minus square root of 32. Okay, so I really hope you understand this step. Right now, we're gonna cancel this square root sign with this 2. So we have a square plus b square, a square plus b square equal to plus minus square root of 32. And right now, a few thoughts about this expression, plus minus square root of 32, because on the left side we have a square plus b square. So this is our sum of two squares. So we have a square. This is a positive value because everyone knows that when we're talking about second power, it means that this expression is positive. A b square is also positive. So we are talking about two positive values. Even though a will be like negative or b negative, we're talking about a positive values because squares, and this expression will be positive. So that's why there is no way this expression is equal to minus square root of 32. So that's why minus square root of 32 we reject. So we rejected this branch this way. And of course we're not talking about like a complex number. We're talking about real number. So that's why we reject this negative branch. Only one way, that our a square plus b square equal to square root of 32 with the positive sign. Right now, let's simplify that real quick. We can simplify our square root of 32. We can write it as square root of 16 times 2. We can split it. We can write square root of 16 times square root of 2 equal to, this one equal to 4, so we have 4 square root of 2. So I hope you understand it, because this is a very tricky moment. A lot of students forget about it and they say they evaluated, they simplified, and they forget about the thing. We're talking about real numbers, so that's why we reject this negative root. So right now, a square plus b square, so I'm gonna underline it, so a square plus b square equal to 4 square root of 2. That's why I want to write our final identity. So we need to learn it, we need to remember it, and of course everyone knows about it because this is maybe the classic one. A plus b square equal to a square plus b square and plus 2ab, and right now we know everything. First of all, we need to solve it for a plus b, so don't forget about our question from the beginning. So a plus b, we don't know about it, and we need to solve for this sum, a plus b. We know this sum right here, a plus b. A square plus b square, we evaluated it before. A square plus b square, 4 square root of 2, so we have 4 square root of 2, and ab equal to 2 from the beginning. Where do we have? Right here, we already used it 3 times, so we have 2 times ab equal to 2. Okay, so let's write everything. So we have a plus b to the second power equal to 4 square root of 2 plus 2 times 2 equal to 4. Okay, and final step, let's apply square root on both sides, because we need to solve it for a plus b, not square. So that's why we do this tricky move. We write square root on the left side of a plus b square, and of course square root on the right side. So equal to right here, equal to square root of 4 square root of 2 and plus 4. And of course we have to consider this plus minus sign in the beginning. Okay, so as a result we're going to cancel this square root sign, these two, so we have a plus b equal to plus minus. Right here we can do a tricky move. We can factor right here. We can write this square root sign. We can factor 4 from here, so 4, and in parentheses we have a square root of 2 plus 1. So as a result we can split it. We can write square root of 4 times square root of 2 plus 1, or 1 plus square root of 2 plus 1. And right here we have a square root of 4 equal to 2, so plus minus 2 times square root of 2 plus 1, square root of 2 plus 1. And this is our final answer. So let's write it, our answer to this question. So our a plus b equal to plus minus 2 times square root of 2 plus 1. This is our final answer to this question. Of course, we have two branches, positive branch and a negative branch. It's because a plus b can be like positive or negative, because a can be positive, b can be negative, and as a result a thumb can be negative. We're not talking about squares as we did before. Yeah, we talked before a square plus b square is also positive because we're talking about squares. But in the end, a plus b can be also a negative or positive. So that's why we're talking about positive or negative value. And inside this square root sign, everything is great because we have a positive value. So in terms of real numbers, our solution is great. Also, write your solution in the comments below. What do you think about it? Write your way, write your response. What do you think about this solution? And don't forget about writing your solution, because this is not only this solution, okay? This is my way, how I say it, and there are a lot of different ways. We need to raise different things to the second power, you know, a lot of different approaches. And of course, if you're interested in this, if you want to practice it, if you want to share your thoughts in the comments below, it's also really appreciated. And I want to say thank you for writing your solution, because maybe a lot of students here, a lot of teachers, and that's why we need to exchange information, and it's extremely great, and I appreciate it. And of course, everyone appreciates it. Yeah, a lot of students here who want to learn different things, who have problems with the basic mathematics. And yeah, with this, I think we also improve our mathematic community. It's also really great. So thank you everyone for your time. Take care of yourself. Have a great day. See you in the next videos.